It's big, it's bold, and it's beautiful. Did George T. Morgan come up with the perfect design and the greatest coin ever? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sobriety and Silver. I woke up sober this morning because I went to bed sober last night. Today is 1,253 days of continuous sobriety. Day 289 of stacking silver, a little bit of gold, getting on YouTube, having a blast. All right, before I get into the video, I want to give a shout out here, and I want to say hello to Mindy. Hello, Minnie Mac. Glad you tuned into the channel. Mindy is my stepdaughter. And I'm really hoping that one day Mindy will let me or her mother know that she bought her first ounce of silver or her first couple of silver coins, junk silver, anything. Because it is a great way to save money. It's a great hedge against inflation. And it's just awesome. Look at that thing. It's amazing. Now, the reason I wanted to do this video was a couple of months ago. If you've been following my channel, you know that I bought my first peace dollar. And I actually ended up buying about 3 or 4 of them. I think I have 4 now. Everything's packed away. But once I got a Morgan, one of the comments I got was, once you get a Morgan and look at it, you know, you're going to be hooked. And that person was absolutely correct. I love the design and the history of the Morgan silver dollar. And I'll just go over some of the stuff that I've learned, because I did actually do some research on the Morgan dollar. I wanted to know more about it because of my lack of knowledge when it comes to silver. And again, if you've been following my channel, you know, last year, July of last year, when I started stacking silver, I knew nothing. I knew next to nothing. I knew silver was silver. I knew it was a word, and I knew it was a metal. But I tell you what, I thought that sterling silver was actually fake. I thought sterling silver was plated, you know, like gold-plated necklaces and silver-plated necklaces, that it just had a fine, thin layer on the top of a base metal. So that's how little I knew about silver. And you've heard me mention in other videos, if you've been following me, that I bugged Coin Shop Chris so much because he has a email. And you can email him any question that you want. And the man knows what he's talking about when it comes to silver. But I emailed him with so many questions. I'd email him a picture of a silver quarter on eBay and say, hey, how much should I pay for this? Finally, he just gave me his phone number and said, look, just call me. And so Coin Shop Chris, thank you, man. I appreciate it. You've really helped me a lot. But anyway, once I started learning more about silver and what it actually is. I mean, not just a coin. It's not just something to collect. I really began to appreciate that it is a great way to save money, that it's a hedge against inflation, that it's just an awesome hobby. Now, you can call it a hobby, I guess, because some people do the numismatic thing. I don't do that. I don't have any numismatic coins. Maybe one day, but right now, I'm just doing my best to stack what I can when I can. But the Morgan silver dollar, I wanted to do some research on it and just learn more about it. And I was fascinated with the history of it. The fact that the Lady Liberty on the front is actually modeled, or a replica, I guess, somebody modeled for it. It was a school teacher out of Philadelphia, and her name was Anna Williams. So that's actually a person turned into Lady Liberty. And then the design on the back is just awesome. I love the eagle with the spread wings and the olive branch. It's just an awesome coin, and when you hold it, you're holding history. You're holding a piece of the Wild West. You're holding a piece of the Industrial Revolution, and the fact that when I was researching it, I learned about the crime of 1873, and I went, oh, what's that? So I researched it, and they actually stopped, or they demonetized silver in 1873 and went to the gold standard. So in 1878, they passed the Bland-Allison Act, which required the government to mint what I thought was $2 to $4 million worth of silver coins per year. It was actually $2 to $4 million worth of silver coins per month. So you can imagine in 1878, that was a lot of money. So a lot of these were minted, and some are the key dates. Now I don't have any key dates or anything like that. I definitely do not have a Carson City one, not yet. Maybe one day. But right now, I just have your standard circulated Morgan silver dollars. Now, this one was sent to me, and now I will never take that one out of the case or out of the protector, because the person that sent it to me, so Snakebite, maybe let me know, is it circulated? Is it uncirculated? Because I would like to write down what this is, if it's just a circulated coin that is in really good condition. I mean, it's great. I love this. That's the nicest one I have. But once I started stacking the Morgans, I got, it was either this one or this one that I got first, because if you remember, I got this slick. And I was a little surprised how slick it actually was, but man, it's still a Morgan silver dollar. Can you imagine how many pockets that's been in? How many transactions that's been used for? How many times it's been passed on to somebody's kid, or here, use this to go buy such and such. It's just got a lot of history to it. Pardon me, guys. Now, the 1893S, I haven't looked that up. I did look up the Carson City. And the Carson City, they're pretty expensive. Now, if you're going to get a Carson City, probably going to pay over $100 for it. Now, I saw some that were $24.95. Daggone well, them things are fake all day long. For an actual, authentic Carson City silver Morgan dollar, I'm guessing over $100 easy. And that's probably circulated with damage to it, but I'd still like to have one. So for you guys out there that are new to stacking, these are just like your pre-1964 half dollars and quarters and dimes. They're 90% silver and 10% copper. So I guess you would consider it junk silver, constitutional silver. I've never actually referred to these as constitutional silver, but in reality they are. It's a silver dollar, 90% silver. But they're just amazing. I love them. I'll put y'all on hold 1 second. All right, sorry about that, guys. So, my intro, did George T. Morgan design the perfect, most iconic coin ever made? I think so. I really do. I think this is the greatest, nicest, most iconic coin ever made. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Help that algorithm out. If you've stuck around this long and you're still here and hanging out, leave a comment, Morgan. Just type Morgan in the comments. Let me know that you guys are still hanging out with me and you haven't tuned off yet. or tuned out or whatever you want to call it. With that being said, guys, I wish everybody a beautiful, wonderful, blessed Thursday. If you are struggling with any kind of alcoholism, addiction, get the help you need, get the help you deserve. Because going to bed sober at night and waking up sober in the morning is absolutely amazing. It doesn't matter how many times you've relapsed. It doesn't matter how many times you've got a few days or a week or a couple months and you messed up and went back. It's addiction. That's why it's not easy. But if you keep trying and you keep giving it your best, one day it will click. And when it clicks, you're going to start living. You're going to start seeing how wonderful life is. It doesn't matter whether it's raining, snowing, storming, or beautiful sunshine day. It doesn't matter anything. If you face it sober, it is a hell of a lot better than if you drink or do drugs on top of the situation, because it's going to shoot it straight to hell. You guys have a wonderful day. Please like, share, and subscribe. Come hang out with a goofy sober dude that likes to stack silver. Y'all take care. See you in the next video.